Hi, Trevor Lee. I'm a senior on SPU men's soccer.
Trevor, team's coming off a thrilling 2-1 victory up at Simon Fraser. Your thoughts on that win?
Yeah, that was a big win for us, especially with some of the games and results we've had this season so far, like not going our way and whatnot. That was a big game for us to put together and get a much deserved result for the way we played. And I thought the team did a very good job and definitely deserved to come out on top in that game.
It's a tough place to play. In fact, it's the first time in 4 years the team's won up there. What do you think the key was this time?
I think everyone just went out and played with heart, and we knew what we wanted, and we knew the season we've had and what that felt like. So it was nice to have everyone work together and get the outcome we desired. And ultimately, I think it was just hard work, and everyone did their jobs, which ultimately contributed to a team victory.
The current record probably doesn't show the quality of this team. In stretches of every game this season, you've thoroughly dominated the opponent. It's just been a matter of putting it together for 90 minutes. Coach Collings thought that was the key. This might have been the most complete game. Is that accurate, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. We did. Like he said, it was the most complete game. Like, we played start to finish. Like, a couple games ago, we got scored on with 17 seconds left in regulation. So if we could have put that game away, it would have been a different result, obviously. But yeah, we did a good job in the Simon Fraser game, just sticking to our plan and doing what we needed to do.
Great. Team's back home this week. The final regular season home game for the Falcons and the final home playing appearance at Interbay Stadium for you.
Yeah.
You're the lone senior on this team. What kind of emotions do you think you'll be going through on Saturday night?
Oh, man. Well, obviously it's going to be really sad having to somewhat separate myself from my team and family I've been a part of for 4 years, but it's also exciting in the same sense because I'm moving on to my future and getting ready to start a career, and I'm really excited to move on and see what life has in store ahead.
Before we talk about you moving on, let's look back a little bit. What stands out to you? Will you remember most about your time here at Seattle Pacific?
Oh, definitely just the bond between the team. Like, it's something you just can't really experience elsewhere, and just everyone's like family. There's no cliques or anything like that. Everyone just loves each other, and we spend so much time together. You get to become accustomed to the people and who they are day in and day out, and that's just something I'm definitely going to miss.
Is there a particular game highlight during your career that stands out?
Yeah, probably the overtime goal versus NNU a couple of years ago. Yeah, it was 0-0 and a couple minutes left in overtime, and I just managed to put the ball in the goal, and it was a really exciting moment for me.
It sure was. You also scored a goal this year against Northwest Nazarene. What is it about the Nighthawks that make them scoreable for you?
I don't know, man. I guess just coincidence, I guess. I don't know.
Saturday's game was against the St. Martin's team that you beat down there. Titus Grant had a terrific game down there. What is it about him that makes him such a special player?
Oh, yeah, he's very talented. He's very fast, first of all, which is a huge advantage for someone playing soccer. And he's also very technical and good at the ball at his feet. And honestly, I think his best part of his game is his finishing. He has a great shot and has good placement and just manages to score a lot of goals.
Great. Well, let's go back talking about you. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Puyallup, Washington.
Great. And one of the most mispronounced towns or cities in the state of Washington, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
For people not familiar with the area, if you were to hop in your car at home in Puyallup and drive to SPU campus, how long would that take you?
It would take about an hour with no traffic. With traffic and rush hour, it could take like 3 hours.
Yes, and I'm sure you sat in that a little bit on occasion.
Got to avoid those times.
Yeah. And do you recall, back several years ago, why did you decide to come to Seattle Pacific?
Well, I definitely like the location, and being close to home was something I prioritized, and as well as just like the community and culture I felt when I visited, and the coaches and the way they handle things made me feel at home. And then as well, just getting to know the guys on the team before I came, they just made me feel like it was home right away. So it was a pretty easy decision for me.
Great. And academically, tell us what you're majoring and how that experience has been for you.
Yeah, so I'm majoring in finance as well as business, and yeah, it's been going good. It can be pretty tough, especially having to do the classes for both those majors, but yeah, I'm excited to see what it has in store in the future.
Great. Speaking of what has in store in the future, you may not have everything firmed up yet, but where would you like to see yourself in the next several years?
Definitely graduate first, but after that, I'd like to work in the finance industry. Probably something like a financial advisor or whatnot, and just I like to work with money, and then as well as be able to help people manage their money and make the right decisions for them personally.
Great. Lastly, you're the only senior on this 20-person team. What would you tell to everyone who's younger than you? What advice would you give them as you're about to play your last home game?
Yeah, I would just say stay committed and give it your best day in and day out, because if you don't do that, there's really no other reason for you to be here. So it's just like take one day at a time, enjoy every moment that you get, because one day obviously it's going to come to an end and it'll become a lot quicker than you think it will be. So enjoy it while it lasts, for sure.
Great. Trevor, well, thanks a lot for the interview, and thanks for your time here. It's been a joy to watch you play at SPU, and good luck on Saturday night.
Yeah, thank you.